Good morning, YouTube. Hey, it's Marlon here. These boys, they done got started over here without me. Looks like they're doing pretty good. Let me show you what we got. How's it going? You got 3 of them already? There's 3 of them? There's 3 of them?
Oh, there's more.
Oh.
We're just spinning them out.
I got you. Let me show you what we got. This is our access right here. Get into this backyard. We got to drag all this stuff out right here, and we got to get these trees down back here. Quite a bit of stuff. We didn't look at this job. No, we kind of salesperson sold this job right here. These little trees a little bigger than what we thought they were. But here's what we got going on. We got to get those. We got 7 trees here to get out. Got to get those over there in the corner. Pretty tall trees. But we got to keep those off the house right there. And we got to get this. We're going to try to get a limb over that up there and try to rope these down right here. But these guys are working on these trees right here pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to sit you up here and we'll help Weston grab this stuff out, and we'll get this thing knocked out. Go from there. All right, folks. Hey, you can see what we're up against right there. We got that new fence. Got the house kind of in there to the left of us right there. Weston explaining what we're trying to do on them other trees. We had to put ropes in them trees over on that other side to the right, and keep them off the power lines on that side. But right there where we're at, we got a rope tied into the top of that tree, looped over a pretty good sized limb up there. And those trees right there, they don't look that big, but you can see right there standing up beside of it. And them old trees is tall. They're about, I'm gonna say 30, 35 foot tall. And the tops of them are heavy. Them things, they, like I said, they don't look that big. And a standing tree don't look that big until you get up beside it and you start to cut it. And then when it hits the ground, you say, "Daggone, that thing's bigger than it, bigger than what it really looks like." But this is kind of really maxing our limits out of our comfort zone. We've said this a couple times, and the salesperson on this project right here, good friend of mine, he sold this job, and we didn't go look at it, and I think he had more confidence in us than we did on this project right here. But we got them down. We're working on it and got these things down, but it's kind of tricky. Them little trees there in the corner right there, they're pretty good sized trees, but you can see right here, we got that thing, me and Weston's got that thing, we're pulling the bottom out, White's letting that thing down. But if that thing would have fell back across that fence, it'd tore that fence all to pieces, and the plants and stuff on the other side of that, or it'd land on that building on the back side there with the neighbors. And I don't know, you guys, on some of these projects we get on, things is so tight that some of the neighbors is very good about, hey, just do whatever you need to do, just fix it back, or just like another. And then sometimes the neighbors do not get on my property, don't get 1 inch over on my property. I mean, it is, some of it's kind of comical, that you go in, But anyway, that's what we deal with on some stuff. You can see us right here, getting these trees down. Like I said, it's a tough little project. We got these, I think these next 2 down right here, and then we come back the next morning. We got a taller ladder where we could get up there and get some stuff in there. We had to get the rope up in a taller limb up in there on this big tree right here. That the second day was in there, because that first limb, it just wasn't quite high enough. We'd pull these trees over into that tree, and just like that right there, and it was able to get them down. But that's kind of what we're got going on here. We'll let you finish looking at the rest of this video here and see what you think. But this was a pretty good little challenge for us. Let me show you what we got going on. We're back over here on this job. We did a little filming yesterday, and let me show you what we got. We had a bunch of ligustrum, big ligustrum, I don't know, somebody said them things about 50 years old. They've just got real tall and leggy. But right here you can see right up against the fence right here where they was at. They come in here and we ground these stumps out right here yesterday, right here, and just trying to clean up this backyard. The landscapers are coming in. Now the landscapers, they're gonna get all this brush and stuff right here. That's kind of in their deal right there. But what we're getting out is these big old ligustrum right here. I'm gonna show you the stump and kind of show you what these guys are working on here. And right there's one of them stumps right there. You can see how big it is. My foot. Them some old. Folks, you can take a look at that tree right there. That tree don't look that big when it was standing, but you can kind of tell right there how tall that thing is. We got it laid over into that other tree, or really it's actually hanging up in there. We just kind of cut it piece by piece down where we can manage it. But that old thing's heavy down on the bottom. We decided to cut that one at the bottom so we maybe can control it. And we actually had a control line on the bottom of that one right there that White was holding back over here on this other. We had it wrapped around that other trunk. We kind of left it up high there, but you couldn't hardly tell. But that kept that tree from kicking out and kicking and actually hit me while I was cutting it, and kicking back into the fence, or the tail of it kicking over to the house. I know it's a pretty good ways right there, but you get a tree that tall and you get pressure on them things are going to go where they want to go. I don't know if you've cut any trees or not, but you know, some of these trees are unpredictable on what they're going to do. These guys that do this stuff every single day, I mean, they're top notch. They know where these things are going to go, but I'm sure some of them guys have a surprise, you know, on some things that don't go quite as planned. But right there, you can see we've got that bottom on the ground right there, and we're going to start dicing that thing up, bringing it up from the bottom, and that way we can control it. That top will come down kind of slow right there. We kind of got it, but once we got that tree, that part right there down, we kind of breathed a little bit easier right there, because like I said, we was out of our wheelhouse or our comfort zone from the minute we stepped on this job, and we're just glad to get that done. We was wanting to push and get done the day before, get it all done in one day, but we just decided it'd be just best to come back at that morning. Folks, we got these trees down, got everything loaded up, cleaned up, and didn't hurt anything, didn't tear anything up, nobody got hurt. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, how about hitting them buttons for us, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, YouTube, we're wrapping this baby up right here. Let me show you what we got here. We're not too far from home, but we got a busy street right out here. Tough access getting into this driveway. Yesterday we got in here, stayed in here till we got finished up for the day, and we didn't want to bring that other truck back. A couple reasons: getting in and out on this busy street right here is a bear. Another thing, if we need to move for these folks today, it'd been easier to move one truck. But one of the biggest reasons is, I think we seen gas this morning. I think it's $4.30 a gallon right here. I paid $4.19 last night, or $4.14 last night. We come up the road this morning, I think it was $4.39 change, something like that. But anyway, we all jumped in one truck, come up here, finish this job. The truck right there, you know, we'd normally bring two trucks, but you can see what we did. We got the grinder. We didn't have that one tree to get down, and saved a little bit of fuel, a little bit of aggravation getting in here. What we did, we got the tree down, drug it all out here inside the trailer from around back. We got the stumps ground out, loaded the stump grinder up, and then load everything up around it. Kind of old school right there. What you do, you load that thing up, you get you some standards, cut you some little old standards like that right there, and that way you can pile it up a little bit more. Your ladders on right there. But let me show you what we got. Wrap this thing up. One other reason too, we kind of behind the 8 ball on this job here. This job a little tough job. I think I mentioned yesterday, this kind of right at the edge of our comfort level, taking down trees. And we had some close calls up in that corner. We had a phone line coming in right up here. Had power lines over here on this side up top. Had the main phone lines coming in over the poles. Had a patio over here, gutters. Corner of the house right here on the corner. And a brand new fence we didn't want to tear up. But we got her down and got the stumps ground out. Landscape crew coming in, I think Friday. They'll take it from here. And that's kind of what we got. We're going to get onto the house, swap out a piece of equipment. We got to go up the road about, I don't know, about 45 minutes to an hour up north of us. Work on another ball field. And I think they're playing ball. I lay up there. I think I'm going to play ball Thursday. Up there, first game of the season on one of the fields. But we're just going to try to do it Saturday. But it rained, man. It rained all day here Saturday. I don't know how much rain we've got, but it is a lot. But I'm going to sign off here now. We're going to get on over the road and get on to something else. We kind of want to show you that job. But we was kind of out on a limb on this job here, this little tree job. Like we've told you before, we're not tree guys, but we do stuff that we're comfortable with. And this one right here, we kind of talked it over the phone with a salesperson, and I think he had a little more confidence in us than we did. He went ahead and sold it. We got it down. We're going to get on over the road and we'll talk to you a little bit.